Hey there, how are you today? Welcome to Astro-cast. My name is Dana Damara. This is your weekly forecast for the week of February 20th, 21st through the 27th. I'm including February 20th because I just put out a special recording for today, which is that of Pluto Return. So that's a whole Astrocast in and of itself, but it is important to understand as we move throughout this week that we are experiencing a huge shift on our planet. So this forecast is really from today through the 27th. So you have a little extra bonus day in there. This week is a beautiful week, actually, and I called out the theme of resonance for this week. And my personal definition of the theme or the word resonance is recognizing and maintaining a high vibratory frequency and connection with the divine. So when we talk about resonance, I like to think about, really what's the undercurrent of where we are, not our physical body or even our mental state. It's more about deep beneath all of those layers of our being and what is it that we're connecting to from that space that we can't really see, but it's attracting all of the things in our life to us, right? So when we talk about resonance, it's really important to understand what the underlying current is of our life. So this week I called the theme out because we have all these beautiful undercurrents happening, including Pluto return, but also Mars and Venus still conjunct each other and creating a lot of aspects with some beautiful planets. So I'm going to get into that with you. First thing is, again, 2/20/2022 is the day of Pluto return. Now, you're going to see some places out there, some astrologies that will say 2/22/22. It's actually 2/20/2022. That is the date of Pluto return. So we have that on Sunday, which is today as I'm recording this. And then 2/23/22, I love just saying the dates. We've got Mars sextiling Neptune. Now, Mars is the initiator, and Mars and Venus are going to be traveling together in the conjunction for a few weeks. So this energy of Mars and Venus together alone is so powerful. It's this energy of the divine feminine and the sacred masculine coming together in union, trying to seek balance. Okay. And when they sextile Neptune, because both of them will sextile Neptune, it really amplifies our psychic abilities, our intuition, our ability to connect to higher realms. So again, bringing it back to resonance, we want our resonance to be known. We want to be able to understand that everything that is falling into our life is because of our past decisions and where we decide to place our resonance, not control, but where we discipline and use this practice to align our resonance with a higher frequency. So Mars sextile Neptune and Venus sextile Neptune at 13, there's a numerology encoded with that, and that is the number 13, which is the number of the divine feminine. This is a real strong desire for us to use our imagination, to use our ability to connect, and to really ask ourselves, where are we going in this life? Because here's the deal, life is not going to slow down. It's only moving faster. We're moving from a very Capricornian way of being to an Aquarian way of being. Like we are in the Aquarian age. This is fast moving, air quality, all about humanity, all about the bigger picture, altruistic views, all of it. So when we're talking about our resonance, we want our resonance to be that of a higher quality. And I always say this, above the density of the earth, right? So meditation, prayer, communing with nature, being in a sense of awe, being in a sense of gratitude, prayer, whatever it is that brings you to that higher sense of connection, do that. Okay, so we have Mars and Venus sextile Neptune. I should mention Neptune is in its home sign of Pisces, so that makes everything all the more beautiful. Venus is all about love, beauty, financial abundance, what we value. So all of these attributes have been on the table for quite some time. Now we're moving into that place where we've had time to think, we've had time to assess, we've had time to really acknowledge what it is that we want. Now it's like, well, for lack of a better phrase, full speed ahead. So you want to be full speed ahead, not in a rushed or reactionary state, but more of a place of responding to that resonance within you. The other aspect that's our transit that's happening this week is Mercury squaring Uranus. Now, Mercury is lower mind, Uranus is higher mind. So we have this very electric connection. It could cause a little bit of like crossed wires because you have your lower mind and your higher mind trying to communicate to one another. So guard against impatience, get really clear, take some long, deep breaths before you speak or make a decision. Like, that's good food for thought, good rules in life in general, but especially this week because Mercury is squaring Uranus and we really don't want to rush. We want to be clear, we want to be focused, we want to be in a space of really understanding, is this in resonance with me? And if you feel any sort of contraction or just something that feels off, investigate it, okay? And then the last aspect we have on Saturday is Mercury semi-sextiling Jupiter. So I like to mention this because it really does have an effect because Mercury is a big player this week. When a planet is semi-sextile to Jupiter, it will give you an opportunity to think in a broader perspective. It will give you an opportunity to use your imagination, to amplify what it is that you're setting out to do, right? Whatever it is, whether it's relationship, career, any kind of decision for your day-to-day, when Mercury semi-sextiles Jupiter, it will give you a broader perspective. Okay, so again, go to the practices that give you an energy of connection, of pausing, of resonance with the divine, with those higher levels of being. Stay out of the drama, stay out of the lower level beings. If you can, get out into nature, be in awe of like, wow, this life is incredible. That's when we elevate our resonance, when we really drop into awe of the little things. Yeah. So I want to thank you so much for listening. Make sure if you're interested to listen to Pluto Return. This is a big deal for the US. And if you'd like your chart read, or if you just want more information about what's going on in the world, in the planets for this year, please reach out to me. You can find me at danadamara.com. And I hope to see you somewhere along this path. Have such a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you.